The Industrial Revolution changed the face of this earth forever. Factories first began when machines like the water frame and spinning jenny were created that were too large to fit into people's homes.
Most factories exploited children to do difficult labor. They were small, so they could fit inside small areas into factory owners. They were also easily replaceable. Later on, water power was used to power factory machines, but in order to do this, the factory would have had to be built over a river to have access to moving water.
These weren't the only ways that factories evolved during the Industrial Revolution. Like was said, before factories, textiles and such were produced in people's homes. Usually merchants provided the materials needed to make textiles, and then the merchant would pick up the finished products. This is often inefficient because workers would set up their own times, which would leave the merchant behind. In the 1700s, new machines were invented that needed less human energy. This resulted in people looking for other jobs in factories. However, life in the factory was less than pleasant.
Wages were set very low because factory owners knew that jobs were high in demand and people would work as long as they got paid. People worked for 14 to 16 hours a day for 6 days a week. Many of the workers who were unskilled and usually men earned only $8 a week, while women and children made even less.
Wages and hours weren't even the worst of the life in factories.
There were little to no safety precautions in factories, which resulted in many injuries. Not only to adults, but children also faced having physical deformities because they received no sunlight or exercise at work. Because of unfair treatment, people attempted to form labor unions. These labor unions proved unsuccessful when new immigrants were willing to do jobs others weren't.
From beginning to end, the Industrial Revolution changed the way people worked and lived forever.